One Pride, what's going on? It's your boy, T, back at it again with another episode of Talking with T. And in today's episode, we get to recap a Detroit Lions win over the Atlanta Falcons 20-6 here in week 3 to move to 2-1, sitting at the top of the division with the Green Bay Packers, who are about to meet on Thursday night for the top of the division. I can't wait for that game. And later on in the week, there's going to be a preview video for that and how we will beat the Green Bay Packers on Thursday. But let's celebrate this Detroit Lions win today. How did it happen? So without further ado, let's dive right into the video. First of all, I want to talk about the rookies. How about Brian Branch? Again, Brian Branch. Let's say his name, Brian Branch. We didn't get to say his name on the first day of the NFL draft. We got to say it on the second day with the steal of the draft, man. Last week gives up the game-winning touchdown to Tyler Lockett in the overtime loss to Seattle. Bounces back this week, has 11 tackles, 3 pass breakups. Just all over the field, wrapping up. Bijan Robinson or Tyler Algier trucks him. The next play, he comes back and decks him. He's getting his get back. He looks like a star out there. Let's give him his props. And know who else is turning into a little stud out there? It's Sam Laporta. The first couple of games, quietly, he's had 5 catches in the first couple of games. This week he had a long touchdown. I wouldn't be surprised if later on in the year he's been in the running for Offensive Rookie of the Year, the way he's been performing. And then Corby Swordsdale comes in, has to play right tackle. 2 of the starting right tackle, or the third string, he coming in as a third string tackle, holds his own, gets beat a little bit by Bud Dupree, but that's okay. He responds, and that offensive line just warmed down like he did Week 1 against the Kansas City Chiefs. I couldn't be more excited about the rookies. Jack Campbell getting his sack at the end of the first half. Jahmyr Gibbs looked pretty solid. He looked a little bit better than Bijan Robinson. That's my personal opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. But I thought Jahmyr Gibbs looked solid. It's hard to run with this mixed match offensive line you got going on right now. I'm getting sick of these holding calls that the Detroit Lions are getting hold on. And yeah, Penei Sewell was choking out Calais Campbell. That is an obvious hold. But why was that not called last week when Aiden Hutchinson got held in overtime? That's what I want. I want just consistency. That's all I want from the referees, but we're not going to complain about the referees. Jared Goff looked pretty solid other than that interception. He was just getting a little rattled from getting banged up by the Atlanta's defensive line, who is pretty solid. They got the Omet, I can't say his name, Calais Campbell, Bud Dupree. They were pretty physical, and they were hitting Jared Goff a little bit, so Jared Goff was a little rattled, but he played pretty solid. The first half, he looked good. Second half, I didn't like that interception to Jesse Bates, but he'll bounce back. I know he will. I thought it was a consistent game from the offense. They need to get better. They need to execute on drive. When you have a chance to run away with the game, let's run away with the game. Now let's talk about the defense. Last week, we're hearing the wheels are falling off. CJ/GJ's out for the year. You're losing a bunch of your starters. Kirby Joseph's out. It's just the wheels are falling off for the defense, and you gave up 6 points this week. You pretty much dominated them the whole game. I couldn't be more proud of this defense, man. Let's give them a round of applause, because that was awesome. Last week, you're getting exposed by Seattle like they do every year, and this week you bounce back. Alex Anzalone all over the field. Aiden Hutchinson getting called out by the fan base, comes back, gets 2 sacks today. With a strip sack fumble to steal the deal. Benito Jones, Aleem McNeil, Bugs look pretty solid in there. And this is who I want to talk about. Let's give Ifitu Malafanu a round of applause. Dude's been a 3rd-round pick the first year of Brad Holmes drafting, banged up the first couple of years. Today, he gets a lot of meaningful playing time, and he was making plays. Tracy Walker making plays today, dropped 2 picks, but hey, man, made a big hit on Jonnu Smith's tone setter for this defense, man. That was awesome, and I'm just overall proud of Dan Campbell's decision making, settling for field goals, getting the points, not uber aggressive as much as I like to be uber aggressive, but they pinned Jack Fox, man. Without Jack Fox, I don't know where this Detroit Lions team would be, and that's not a joke, man. He was flipping the field all over the game. He's the best punter in the NFL. This was just an all-around performance by the Detroit Lions. You dominated them, and we got to go into Green Bay and win this game. They have what we want. We want to be at the top of the division. We beat them twice last year. Let's beat them a 3rd time in a row, man. Jordan Love, they don't look too solid, man. The win against the Chicago Bears were terrible. Barely lost to Atlanta. We just dominated Atlanta last week, and they just barely beat the New Orleans Saints because Derek Carr got hurt. So let's go into Green Bay Thursday night. Let's go take what's ours. Let's bring it on. One Pride, signing out. It's your boy T. I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like the video, comment on the video. Tell me what you guys think about the Detroit Lions win. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.